Hi, in this recording, I'm going to go over the new dispute management, all the options for disputing the VT. I'm in a demo environment. And let's start. So first of all, on your invoice level, we've added some new columns that you can also add to your view. You need to go to your columns option, scroll down a little bit, and then you can add dispute days unresolved, dispute date, dispute file, dispute owner. The due date is not a part of the dispute. And then you can just go to the right and see the new fields that were added. Of course, you can change the location like any other field to where you want it to be. There are two options to open a dispute. One option is for your client to open a dispute on their behalf. When the client is in the payment portal, instead of paying, they can open a dispute there. But if you want to open a dispute for them, then you need to go to the dispute. You need to firstly select the relevant invoice, then go to the dispute. This one already has a dispute open, so I will select a different one. Go for this one, for example, it's active. Then I'm going to be over this with my mouse, and you can see that the NA becomes an open dispute. I need to click on it, and then I see the submission date, which is today. Need to write the dispute amount. The submitter is me. A dispute reason, we have 10 different reasons, but you can delete the ones that are not relevant to you, and you can also add 5 more reasons. I'll show you where in a second. And who is the dispute owner? It can be you, but it can be someone else in your team, a different internal persona. And if you have any type of note, and you also see the invoice info, the ones that you open the dispute for. Once you select all of these, let's say, dispute reason, payment terms, dispute owner, let's say, someone in the team, please change, please create new invoice with net plus 30 for example. Save. In the dispute management, you'll be able to see all of the, if you go here, if you go down, here you can see all of the disputes, the ones that were already settled, and also the ones still need to be settled. You can see the dispute that I just opened. You can go, if you click on the dispute ID, you'll see all the details. You can add more notes. You can add attachments. You can edit this. After you settle it, let's say you already created the invoice, so you don't need anything else to do with this, it will automatically move from the in dispute to the settled tab. And now you can see it here on the settled. You can also see the reason distribution. So that's a very good way for you to get insights. How many of your disputes are because the service wasn't delivered? How many because the there was a billing amount error, etc. We are now working on the functionality to click on the reason, okay, click on the relevant place in the pie, and then it will just show the relevant disputes under this. It's not available yet, but it will be available. And also we have here the average dispute cycle time. So you can see what you need to work on. We'll also add a view that will show you for each and every reason what is the dispute cycle time. So you'll have a better understanding of how much time every type of reason is taking, and then you can see, you can have create action items out of this, decide what you need to work on, maybe understand what your pain points are, etc. You can click on high dispute chart, and then you'll see all of the lists in a more convenient way. You can export this data to an Excel sheet. Okay, so you can see everything here. This was just the settle, but of course you can export the all and the in dispute. If I click the icon back, show dispute chart, it will get added again. If you'd like to, let's go to dispute. If you go to settings, preferences, disputes, you will be able to change the settings. You can determine to automatically pause a workflow for invoices with open dispute. You just need to toggle this on. And then when a dispute process is started regarding an invoice, the client won't get any more reminders regarding this invoice as long as the dispute is still in process. And you can also decide which of the internal personas will receive notification regarding the dispute. Then you need to save. This is a demo environment, so I'm going to cancel what I did. These are the dispute reasons that we created. There are 10 reasons: incorrect invoicing, quality of goods or services, contractual discrepancies, services not delivered, payment terms, auto renew not approved, bankruptcy, billing or shipment address error, billing amount error, canceled services. You can delete the ones that aren't relevant to you, and you can also add reasons. If perhaps we're missing any of the reasons that you are familiar with. Another cool thing is that you can use the workflows in order to trigger actions or emails regarding your dispute. So let's say you are in one of your workflows and you want to send an internal persona an email regarding a dispute. For example, you know that for dispute reason payment terms, the dispute process doesn't need to take more than a week, okay? And you see that it's taken 8 days, so you want to automatically send them an email, send the internal persona who is handling this dispute. It's been 8 days already, please take care of it. So you can go to send on data change and add a trigger that will send out an email to an internal persona. I go to the plus sign, I go to email, internal invoice. I will give it a relevant name. Let's say dispute time overdue. I will share an invoice file here. And a dispute file if there's one. And then I will go to the conditions. And I will select the relevant field. Well, it's okay. I will go to dispute days unresolved. Operation. Say when it's greater than 10, let's say, than 10 days, I would like an email to be triggered to, let's say, the dispute owner, okay, from the administrator, for example. And then I just write my email, just like I do with any other workflow. We can work on it together if you need to, and save. So that's another cool option, that you can use the dispute field in order to trigger emails. So this is it. If you have more questions, please let me know. And I hope it will benefit you. Bye-bye. Have a good one.